Welcome everybody to Ajax Mitsubishi, and take a look at this. This is a 2023 Nissan Murano SL all-wheel drive. This is actually one of my favorite vehicles. I've owned two of these in the past. They're just a really nice car to drive, and you're going to see that as we go through this video. This has just under 75,000 kilometers, no accident history, and it's in fantastic shape. Now, the Murano features a 3.5 liter V6 engine connected to a CVT transmission, and it's all-wheel drive. As you see from the shape here, it is a crossover vehicle. Fun fact, it's actually the original crossover vehicle. This was introduced to the Canadian market in 2003. Fun fact, this used to be a Nissan store where I actually started selling Nissan, and the Murano was one of the first vehicles that I sold. I don't know why you needed to know that, but I thought it's an interesting fact. Now, this is a 23 Murano, and a lot has changed, but the design and the luxury has always remained consistent. You're going to see that when we get to the interior as well. Now, up front, we have great looking 20-inch alloy wheels on the Murano. It's always featured a more superior wheel than perhaps some of the SUVs that are out there. 20 inches is kind of a norm nowadays, but back then it was not. We have LED turn signals in the mirrors. We have the around view camera system as well. I'll show you that when we jump on the inside. You can see from the side view here, if you just notice how this gray roof stops right here, and that is to make it look like a floating roof design. That was designed on purpose, just again to make it look a little bit more sporty than the other vehicles. Coming around the back, love these rear tail lights. Very much 350 or 370Z inspired lights. And then as we swing around to show you the full tailgate here, you can see that nice sporty look in the back. We have rear sonar complementing the around view camera system. The back bumper is in nice shape. I'll pop open the power tailgate here for us to have a look at. Inside, the Murano's always had a lot of room back here. You can see this is a full-size suitcase, and I mean, there's enough room for another one in here. We have the privacy cover from the previous customer also left in the vehicle too, which is great. Coming around the passenger side, again, we're looking for any kind of cosmetic concerns, you know, dings, dents, scratches, but everything looks nice and neat and tidy on this Murano. And then as we head over to the front, you'll see that these headlights are very similar to the taillights. LED headlight, LED daytime running lights, and LED fog lights down below. And then taking a step back, you see that V-motion front grille. That's Nissan's signature V grille. We have that white Nissan badge, and even a camera underneath there for that around view camera system. Now let's go take a look in the rear, and then we'll hop in the front. So big back doors. If you have kids in car seats, that's going to be really helpful. I've got that driver's seat quite a ways back to show you there's still lots of room back here. We have reclining rear seats, nice leather seating in the SL model, a center armrest. This is a non-smoker vehicle as well. We have heated rear seats and a couple of USB ports back here. Now, this little cutout here is actually designed for a cell phone or tablet, so that way the kids can plop it back there and be able to view it a little bit easier. And there's also another one here. Same thing for a tablet or cell phone. Pretty smart design. And then looking up, the SL now has the panoramic sunroof. Used to have to be in the Platinum model to get that, but now the SL model has it, which is really nice. Up front, same idea with that panoramic sunroof. Nice looking leather interior. Love the contrast here in the leather, the little swatch there on the top. And then we have a power driver's seat with power lumbar support. That's connected to a 2-driver memory system here. You can see that there. We've got some floor mats from Nissan. Nice little door sill plate down here as well. And then hopping in. So Nissan's known for leaving you with a lot of advanced safety features. Obviously, the Murano is not going to skimp on that. We have forward emergency braking, forward collision warning. We have adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot warning, which is located right here inside the vehicle. Good spot for it there. Rear cross traffic alert, plus many more, but a lot of great safety features in the Murano. So it keeps everybody on board nice and safe. Now we have a heated leather wrapped steering wheel up front. You can see this kind of combination digital and analog driver's gauges, 74,961 kilometers. You can see lots of information can be displayed up front here. All right. And then Down here towards our driver's knee, we have our heated steering wheel, our power tailgate. Everything is all located kind of nice and conveniently. Now, giving you a zoom down here of the center console just to see what it's like from a driver's perspective. Before we get into the infotainment, it's always good to point out that we do have a Bose stereo system. So great audio in the Murano. Now you'll see here the nice big touchscreen system. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are available. So you just plug in, you get access to all your digital stuff that way. But we do have onboard navigation. So that's a nice feature to have on board without having to plug in. We also have Sirius satellite radio as well. You see that the XM radio. And then this funny looking thing here, a CD player. Look at this. There's even a CD in here. What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay. Much Music Dance 2008. Wow. I'm going to leave that in here for whoever purchases this. If you're in that era, I mean, this is a gem. What a find. I mean, oh man, that's hilarious. As if that was in there. I had no idea. That was just a fluke. Cool. Okay. I digress. Sorry. So let's get into the around view camera system here. So putting it in reverse, you have the rear view camera and then the around view on this side here, which shows you a top-down view, making parking, backing in and out of the driveway, all sorts of things very easy and nice and safe. And you'll see the MOD, which is moving object detection. So if something or someone kind of walks in and around the vehicle, it will highlight in yellow, just warning you, hey, take a look around. You know what, let's wait and we'll show you on this car that's kind of approaching here. I don't know, why would it work? Of course it won't work because we're talking about it. Anyway, moving object detection, it's there. It's just maybe that car was just not close enough. Now, the cool part about this is when we put it in drive and push camera, we have the front camera as well. So pulling into the garage or tight parking spot will be nice and easy when you have access to the front camera and even parallel parking because we now have the camera on the side view mirror so that way you don't go bumping into curbs as well. So nice features with the around view. We have dual zone climate control, so driver and passenger independent temperatures. A couple USB ports there, our automatic shifter, and then down here we have our heated seat controls for the driver and passenger. Now, little fun fact, these are on rocker switches. In other words, this, when you stop the vehicle, is still left in this position. Why that's important to know is because the Murano has a remote starter. So when you use the remote starter, if this is still set to high, the heated seats will be turned on. It's also an intelligent remote starter, so it will automatically try to get the vehicle to the last preset temperature as quickly as possible. So the idea is when you get into the vehicle, everything is already at the temperature you want. Your heated seats can be on if you want that as well, which is a nice little feature to have, of course. Now, last but not least, we have our Carfax for the Murano, so 2023. No accidents, no damage records found, and also 9 service records are available to view on the Carfax, which is fantastic. So the next thing to do is to book an appointment to come here to Ajax Mitsubishi to take out this 2023 Nissan Murano for a test drive. Like I said before, I've owned a few. They're fantastic. They drive incredible, and they're very luxurious. And a bonus, you get the Much Music 2008 Dance Party CD, which is hilarious that it's in there. So folks, come down and visit Ajax Mitsubishi. We're a fantastic dealership right here in Ajax. Y'all have a blast when you come look at this Murano. Thanks so much for watching, and we can't wait to see you soon.